is a faculty of every individual, and I kind of heard you moving away from like artists have a specific imaginative faculty. And so my thought as a professional artist is to wonder, what does that mean for creators who believe that it's their vocation in the church, as a part of the church? And specifically to think about maybe the ways that creativity is important to the church.
Absolutely.
From the artist.
Tell me your reaction to that claim I made.
Well,
be honest.
Honestly, I feel like you're talking about taste versus skill. And a person with skill has a certain kind of imagination. A person with a receptive imagination has taste. So I guess I think there's something that's inborn, and I think a lot of artists feel that way, that they're sort of they feel drawn to it. And I would say probably Wes Anderson, not a Christian, but felt drawn to film because you just have to go.
Yeah.
So I wonder.
So I still might not go with the kind of inborn genius kind of thing, but
Not saying.
but I would say, all I wanted to say is, let's not narrowly reduce imagination to invention and creativity. Does the imagination play a role in being inventive, creative, innovative, making? Absolutely. But I also think the imagination is wider than that, because it's also the faculty by which you absorb aesthetic meaning. So as an artist, you create things that then I am affected by as a viewer, a receiver, a reader, or something like that. The imagination is at work for both of us. On the production side, for you as an artist, you have obviously mastered skills, but also I don't want to deny that you aren't masters of imagination. It's just that you are not sole possessors of the imagination, right? And then I actually think in your production of the work of art, there's an incredible amount of intellectual reflection that goes into saying, what will it take to create? Like wouldn't you love to see the making of video of a Wes Anderson movie? It would actually be pretty hard. Not necessarily, but it would be such an ugly kind of. It's like seeing the backside of the tapestry. The unbelievable amount of sort of intellectual energy that goes into creating a work that I'm saying functions pre-intellectually in a really significant way. So I'm just trying to unhook the narrow definition of imagination and expand it beyond. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, absolutely. So that I meant more like in terms of the artist's application.
Yes. So I mean, because I think the gospel is actually more like an imaginary than an intellectual system, I actually think artists are at the heart of the gospel's being communicated to a wider culture. So it's funny, I mean, on the one hand it might sound like I'm like deflating the artist, but actually I'm saying because we are all imaginative, the role of the artist is even more significant. Because we imagine before we know, I think artists are more important than philosophers.
Oh, yes.
That is essential, I'm saying, to mission. I mean, I think that's at the heart of the church's mission. Benedict, right before he became Pope Benedict XVI, before he quit, lazy, said the church's apologetic, this is a paraphrase, but the church's apologetic is basically her saints and her art. And it's because both of those actually bear witness in ways that are not primarily didactic. And so I'm go crazy.
We're going to have to talk about a couple of things I need to announce.